What's up, gang? This is X, and it is 1:30 in the morning right now. But I said I am putting out a video today, and I am holding true to my word. It's kind of tough when you're busy, bro. A busy day today. Had work, date, gym, walk dog, then more work. I'm not even gonna get to play my Final Fantasy X time. That's the sacrifices we make, man. Some days you can't grind the post game of Final Fantasy X. It's heartbreaking, bro. I'm regretting it right now. No, it was a good day. But let's get to the point of this video. This video is about rewatching and replaying and why I think it's so important. I got inspired to do this video because, excuse me, one of my favorite anime YouTubers that I've been watching recently, King Recon, dropped a video about the importance of rewatching, and I've always preached it and I've been a major fan of it, so let's kind of get into it. So first off, let's talk about replaying. Replaying games is like your favorites is the best thing you can do, bro. Like replaying through Soul Silver, bro, and Emerald was like a life-changing experience. I think I've been replaying every Pokemon game. I still need to get to Gens 1 and 2, and I still need to play through Diamond. I played through Platinum. I really liked Platinum, but Emerald was probably my favorite game so far. And I just over-leveled a Blaziken and had a hell of a time. See, when I was a kid, I played Emerald, but I don't even really remember much about my playthrough, And I never really understood those people that are like, you played the game once, why are you playing it again? Like, if it's truly your favorite, why wouldn't you be playing it again? And I could play through Pokemon Diamond or Platinum probably once every year if I wanted to. It's just that great of a game. Same with Emerald, especially Emerald, because like those games to me, like they are just the perfect Pokemon games. Soul Silver is up there too. I think I put Diamond, and people hate on Diamond and Pearl so much. They're like, oh my god, it was slow, it was the mechanics were broken, Platinum fixed everything, and I liked playing through Platinum. I loved getting Giratina, Origin, that was awesome. However, there is a certain goatedness about Diamond and Pearl. Like, bro, we were kids. We did not give two shits about lowering HP bars. For me, like, Pokemon Diamond's always going to be, I want to say number one, but I think it's actually tied with Emerald for me. However, the reason Diamond slightly, I can't even say that, bro. I can't even, because Emerald is just the perfect Pokemon game. Every starter, goated. The amount of water, the graphics, the Game Boy Advance graphics in that time, they're getting so experimental, like in that underground kind of water, and the legendaries, bro. Oh my god, dude. The cutscene with Kyogre, Groudon, and Rayquaza coming in, stopping the beef. Like, one of the best video games ever. I think it's like the perfect video game. Granted, it's compared to like maybe some of the newer Pokemon games, newer gens. By that I mean, or not newer, some of the other games like Gen 4, Gen 5, there's a bit of lack of content, I would say. Like I guess it feels like you can tell that it was a project and that the project could have had more. That's like the only minuscule critique of Emerald that I could have, but I don't even really mind that much. Emerald is just something else, dude. I just can't wait to play Alpha Sapphire and play through with Trico, and also to play the Diamond cartridge that I bought recently. I'm saving it though because I'm waiting until the very last, once I've completed every Pokemon game, then I'm going to go back to Diamond and probably try to log in like 600 hours on a save file type thing, you know? Just absolutely grind and get shinies and just have a freaking blast. So that's kind of where I'm coming from with the games. Like, if it's your favorite, then you gotta replay it. I replayed when I was a kid. I bought like Soul Silver, for example. I bought like 2 copies of Soul Silver because that was after my Diamond version got taken, bro, and I was like so pissed. But then Soul Silver came out, and that was like game changing, dog. I played through with every starter because I got a Heart Gold copy as well, and bro, the amount of time that I put in was probably around the amount of time that I put into that original Diamond save, which was like 300, 400 hours or something. Bro, like, just playing that on the DS as a kid, and just, bro, I remember like getting Raikou for the first time. That was like peak. And getting Ho for the first time was amazing, bro. But yeah, I played through with Torchic for Alligator and Chikorita, and those are some of the most, I don't know, like peak memories. Was like playing Soul Silver, playing Diamond. So like, as an adult, I'm not gonna be that guy that's like, I'm too grown up for this stuff now. You know, I'm an adult. You know, I'm gonna honor what I love to do as a kid and continue to do it, bro. Like, what? I'm not gonna just develop some mentality and be like, oh, that stuff's for nerds. That's for kids. That's for children. I'm drinking and smoking now. You know, of course I'm gonna freaking pick up where I left off and dust off the old DS and hop back in and start a new journey, bro. Because you can really learn stuff from kind of going on these journeys and these games and creating your own team, bro. It's so fun, man. I love it, man. I think the team that I created in my Gen 6 playthrough is insane, but we'll talk about that later. Also, like, on the subject of replaying games, I'm going to replay Elden Ring at some point, and I'm waiting though because there's some games I want to play, and also I'm gonna be in like I know that I'm gonna have to grind, bro. I'm gonna have to put up that second monitor, be googling stuff. Okay, what's the best strength build? Because I played through Elden Ring. I beat the game. I beat the DLC. However, I did it with a katana build, so I need to do it with a great sword, bro. That's a must do for me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's a different game at that point. So I'm putting that in the back burner, and I think that covers it for games and why it's so important to replay them. I guess I did explain it, but what else could I add? I guess there's no better feeling in life than like booting up one of your favorite video games and replaying it after some years have passed. It's nostalgic. I've even talked to people who, of course, I've talked to people who play through them in Discords, right? Duh, no shit. But also in real life, like distant friends I've had, were like, oh my god, bro, Pokemon Emerald is peak, or like, yo, Melee is fucking goated, you know? So that's kind of awesome too, is like, it's it's not just like a game, like it also really, it can help kind of connect you with people again. Like, Not that it's just a game, of course. Like the friendships that I have where we talk about these games, it's not just about the game. There's like other things of why we're friends, but it's a really cool thing to talk about, and you can definitely like bond with people over it. So yeah, as for anime, bro, holy crap, dude, this has been an amazing year for me when it comes to anime. Because at some points when I was watching anime, it just kind of felt like a job, honestly, of like, okay, I gotta watch this because it's new. I gotta watch this because it's new. Okay, this is all right. I guess I'll check this out. But bro, when I'm rewatching Hunter x Hunter, I'm just having the time of my life, bro. I'm enjoying every second, every moment. I even joined a Hunter x Hunter Discord to talk to people about it when I was rewatching it, because that's how excited I was about Hunter x Hunter and the story and the characters. And the thing is, I watched Hunter x Hunter when I was a 19-year-old kid. And now I'm 26, and I've changed a lot. I've grown a lot. I've learned a lot of new things. My perspectives have changed. I'm not the same person. Of course, I am the same person at my core, but there's so much different level of maturity with those ages. So going back and re-experiencing one of my favorites of all time was a privilege, man. It was a treat, and I just can't wait to do the third rewatch. That's honestly how I felt right after watching it, bro. Like, it went by too quick. And then, since it went so well, because I was in this space where I was like, man, there's nothing really good out right now. And like, there's nothing that's really interesting to me. And I mean, there's tons of recommendations I have from the homies, but like, none of them really interest me like that, or like none of them really vibe with me. So it's like, hey, I'll rewatch Naruto like 8 times, and I had the freaking time of my life, dog. So why not do that with my other favorite shows? And so that's what I started doing. And recently I picked up Bleach, and this is how I can tell, like, wow, this is like on my Mount Rushmore. This is one of my favorites of all time. This show is goated. Is when 20-minute episode goes by and it feels like it's 2 minutes, because I'm so locked in, I'm so focused on what's happening. And actually, I got to end this pretty soon so I can watch some episodes. The other thing about watching your favorites too, rewatching, is you really get to appreciate those moments and enjoy the show and what you're about to see almost through a different perspective. Because when you're first watching, you're trying to absorb everything that's happening. You're trying to figure out, okay, what's the plot? You're making your predictions, all that stuff, all that mental bandwidth, and you're processing so much stuff. You don't necessarily think about certain things or have that relaxedness. I mean, of course you're relaxed when you're watching a show, but I guess what I'm trying to say is when you've already seen it, you can pick up on new subtle things you didn't think of before because you have more space to do so. And I wouldn't really say I had that with Hunter x Hunter, but I'm definitely feeling that way about Bleach. And I think, if anything, I should have rewatched Bleach first, because holy crap, there's so much stuff that I forgot about and that I need to brush up on. For example, like Rukia's backstory with Renji. I mean, that was probably like, or it wasn't probably, it was just a goated episode. Same with Chad's backstory. These are little things that I forgot, you know? And I'm super duper excited to continue to watch Bleach. Another thing about like rewatching too is I don't rush at all. I don't try to binge. I just take my time. That's how I normally am nowadays, but I used to just binge watch. But Man, the ones that I kind of really want to rewatch next, I think, are Kuroko no Basket and Code Geass. Those ones I think I need to rewatch because it's been too long, bro. With Kuroko's, I pretty much remember everything that happens. Code Geass though, not so much. It was a long time ago, and that anime is so good. It's I'm overdue for a thriller. And I've rewatched Death Note at least twice, or maybe 3 times, and I've read the manga for Death Note. So it'd be cool to re-experience Code Geass. Also, I think Code Geass is probably one of the most popular anime. Like everyone talks about it. So I might give that a rewatch. We'll see. So rewatching is extremely important, and replaying too. Another thing that's super important is rereading, and I haven't gotten into that yet. I need to. Like, for example, like the reason I haven't is because there's so much on my manga backlog that I need to read. Like, take for example, like Blade of the Immortal. Like, I freaking love that manga, bro, but I haven't even picked it up in like a year or a year and a half. I absolutely freaking loved it, and I'm so like backlogged on manga. Like, what else? 20th Century Boys. I read the first chapter, maybe 3 chapters in, and I thought it was freaking phenomenal. So yeah, I'm backlogged on manga, bro. I need to catch up. I recently caught up on Chainsaw Man. Did I catch up? Did I even catch up on Chainsaw Man? Maybe not. I think I might need to still do that. I caught up on Jujika no Rokunin though. And there's so much manga I need to read. Like, I need to read Pun Pun. I need to read Pluto. Yeah, there's a lot, bro. I need to be reading manga, but it's honest. Okay, I need to stop making excuses, bro. Here's what I need to do. This is like off camera time. So, continue the Bleach rewatch. Read manga. Order that Blade of the Immortal. Finish Blade of the Immortal. Because it's so peak, dude. The author just made up fighting styles and made up weapons in like feudal Japan era, and it's the most, I don't want to say the most, but it is just extremely peak. The main character's freaking awesome. Manji is his name. Yeah, man. So yeah, I gotta slot in like time in my day where I'm just dedicated to reading manga, because I've been slacking on that. But yeah, this is not the topic of the video, but fuck it, we ball. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Peace. Make sure to rewatch your favorites and replay your favorites.